Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. If you're new here, go to hit the subscribe button down below and join the family because you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos. So in today's video, you guys, I'm going to be talking about how I knew I wanted to go into pageantry. So if you have not seen my previous video, please go ahead and check that out because I explained the big news, which is I am Mrs. Indiana International. Let's just get right into this video. Alright, so I am going to explain how I knew I wanted to go into pageantry, just to give like the backstory on it so you guys know exactly why I wanted to do this. So back in June of 2022, my husband and I went on a little mini vacation to Houston, Texas, and it was his birthday weekend, and we went to the Hilton to stay there for the whole entire week. So we went, and they were actually hosting Miss Teen Texas USA, and this was my first time ever experiencing pageantry before. I never really looked into pageantry, never did any research previously about pageantry. So this is my first time actually seeing just contestants actually live in person, and it was just an amazing experience. So seeing all the beautiful contestants, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is amazing, because I almost resembled one of them. People kept asking me, was I a part of the pageant? I said no. Just because of my height, my body shape, everything, people just automatically assumed that I was one of the contestants. And that kind of sparked something within my spirit. So one of the evenings, my husband and I were still at the hotel, and I told him, I was like, babe, like, what if I went into pageantry? But I was like, wait, but there's no pageants for married women. So we did our research. My best friend actually has sent me the Mrs. International Pageant website, and I did my research on it, looked through it, and I prayed about it and talked to my husband about it, and I said, oh my gosh, this would be amazing if I went for this, like if I applied and actually did this, because like I said, I never thought about going into pageantry. But being married, I didn't know that they had any pageants for married women. So August came around, and I actually put the application in. Was not expecting anything. In the back of my mind, there was just still that small doubt saying, okay, I'm not going to go through this. This may just be something I'm just putting this application in, and then that's it. So I put the application in, got an email back, and they wanted to schedule a phone interview. So scheduled the phone interview, had my phone interview a few weeks after that email, and the phone interview went amazing. I was so comfortable. I was so relaxed. I've never felt so relaxed before doing an interview, and in this interview process, I felt myself. I didn't feel like I had to, or I wasn't overthinking. I wasn't trying to say big words. I was just myself. And that's what really stuck out to the executive director over the Mrs. International Pageant. That's what really stuck out to her, because I was myself. I explained my personality. I explained my passion and what I want to bring to the future, what I want to bring, what's my goal. And I explained everything to her, and that's what really stuck out. So a few weeks after, in September actually, I got a phone call, and they called me back, and they said they chose me as Mrs. Indiana International 2023. So the pageant I am going for is going to be in July 2023 in Kingsport, Tennessee. I will be going up against beautiful other contestants from all over America. And actually, since it's international, there'll be others from other countries as well. So this is an amazing experience for me right now. I am so excited to be going for this. like I said, pageantry was not a passion of mine. I was just going back and forth between modeling, and I really didn't know what to do. what to do. Like, I was always titled as being a model just because of, like I said, my height, my shape, but I knew modeling was not for me. So I never thought about pageantry. And once I experienced what I experienced in Texas, I said, wait a second, this is what I need to go for. Prayed about it. The Holy Spirit actually gave me a dream also. So that's how I knew it was definitely confirmation for me to go after this. So what am I doing to prepare? I am actually doing so much research, learning so much about pageantry. It's so much to learn. I'm learning so much, just basic things that people, like, we could actually apply on our day-to-day lives. And I'm learning so much about it, and just been taking so many notes, watching so many videos, learning how to walk, learning how to talk, learning how to do everything. And I'm loving every single bit of it. What am I learning during this process? I am learning how to be more confident in myself, knowing who I truly am just as a African American woman. I'm learning that confidence is the key, because if I come off as being shy, having like fear, and not showing that I am who I am, that could just bring a lot of doubt to myself and my self-worth. And what is my goal as Mrs. Indiana? My goal as Mrs. Indiana is to, of course, help the younger generation. This is what we need as society. Our younger generation is coming into this society, we're reaching 2023. Things are changing, and our younger generation needs someone to help them, impact them in a positive way. So social media is a broad platform, and that is my platform during this process of being Mrs. Indiana 2023. My goal is just to continue to be that light. They need someone to help them, to encourage them, to push them. And I also want them to understand that it is okay to be set apart. It is okay to be different. It is okay to be yourself and not be a part of worldly desires. Social media has such a negative impact in today's time, and I want to continue to help them in a positive way, in a positive impact. And yes, there may be many doubtful things that may come across my mind during this process. The enemy will throw so much at me saying, Kelsey, you can do this. You can't do this. I know who I am in Yahusha, and I know that I will help this younger generation. So to close out this video, I just thank you all for just being a part of this journey with me, and supporting me, and really understanding that this is not just something that I'm doing just to be seen. No, my goal, like I said, is to help those right now who are struggling with their self-confidence, especially the teenagers that's coming into society right now. But I love you guys so much, and I thank you for just going with me on this process. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.